My name is, when I was born, was Elizabeth Lupton, Lupton, and I was born here in Lubbock in 19, February the 28th, 1907. Nearly,
so how old are you now?
I'm over 100 years old. And I can still think, but I can't. I don't know what you want me to think about.
Well, what about growing up? And what was that like growing up?
Well, I grew up on a ranch and rode horseback and helped with the cattle. Because a lot of the boys had gone off to war about that time. So my sister and I had to ride herd with Dad. take the place of the boys that had gone off to war in that era. And then I went to school, went to college, which was kind of unusual back then. But my mother was a college graduate and she thought everybody ought to have an education. So my sister and I went off to college. And I got a degree to teach, and I started teaching in about 1924. I started teaching, and I guess the rest of my life, till I was about 70, I taught school. Well, I got married in 1932, and I kept on teaching because my children were born in the summer.
That's worked out.
So after 3 children, I just kept teaching. And finally there were, I think, 9 or 10, and I had to quit teaching because all the girls had gone off to work, during the war, to work in airplane factories. They got a lot of money. So I had to quit teaching, take care of my family. There were no girls left to help you.
What are the challenges of getting older? The challenges, the hard, anything that's harder about getting older? We're trying to learn about that.
Yes, it's kind of bad. It's kind of sad to be old. But I never think about it. I just keep on keeping on. I don't think about myself as being old.
So what's your secret to still being in good health? How do you do it? Still being good health? How do you think you...
Well, I never smoked, and I never drank very much. and I don't know, I just was always kind of healthy. Wasn't sickly, thank goodness. I couldn't be sick because I had too many kids to look after.
You're doing great. Were there some stories that you had mentioned?
10 of them.
10 kids? You
Yes.
had 10 kids in your family?
That's a big family. 5 boys and 5 girls. When Stephen was born, we named him Stephen. Everybody said, well, even Stephen. Made the family 5 and 5. 5 boys, 5 girls.
And tell him how many siblings you had. How many brothers and sisters did you have?
Oh, there were 7 of us. 5 girls and 2 boys.
It's a big family, huh? And you were the oldest, is that right?
I was the oldest, yes. And all of them are gone now, but me. I guess I haven't worked out my salvation yet.
Is there anything you'd like to tell, younger people now? I mean, is there any advice you would have?
What?
Any advice you would have for younger people?
For younger people, just stay busy. They have a good job, a job that they like, and stay busy. That's important, to stay busy all the time. Have something to do, keep you busy.
Tell Dan when you, how old were you when you got your computer? Do you remember?
I think I was 93.
Wow, you got your computer at 93.
And then my eyes gave out and I couldn't use it anymore. That was sad. I've almost lost my eyesight. It's called macular degeneration. My mother had it. I don't know what causes it. Maybe it's because I never ever wore sunglasses.
Could be.
It might be, you know.
Yeah, it could be.
Somewhere I read that or something, that people should, you know, use sunglasses, and I couldn't see that. They just impaired me. I just didn't like them because I couldn't drive good with those sunglasses on.
Right.
In some of your early classrooms, about how you would feed the kids lunch.
Oh, I used to, a friend of mine gave me his .22 rifle, and after school in the evening I'd go out rabbit hunting. And the little rabbits, what were they called? Little small rabbits, I can't think. Rat rabbits you can't cook. But the little rabbits you could cook. So the people that I boarded with would skin the rabbits and cut them all up, keep them in the refrigerator overnight, and I'd take them to school and make rabbit stew. We had a big pot on top of the stove.
You would shoot the rabbits?
What?
You would go out and hunt the
I'd
rabbits?
Go out and hunt the rabbits.
For the kids at the school?
And this man, people I boarded with, school board member, he'd skin the rabbits and cut them up for me. I didn't like that. I didn't like to do that much. And then I took them to school and had a big pot, and we just boiled them with whatever the kids brought. Sweet potatoes, Irish potatoes, squash, whatever they brought to school from the farm, we'd put in there and cook with the rabbit stew. It sure smelled good while it was cooking in the morning before we ate.
And how many grandchildren and great-grandchildren you have, and that's why you use the computer, so you could correspond with them.
Yeah. I have, I think, about 90
Wow.
grandchildren and great-grandchildren all clumped together.
Well, now we want to get her on Facebook so we can all
connect with her.
Oh.
And this is your remote control, right? Can you still see that okay?
What?
Can you still see that all right?
Yeah, that's the reason. Somebody gave me this so I could see it. I can sort of see this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah.
So that's still big enough for you. They just need to make a computer with big enough keys. So,
yeah. They could, yeah.
Well, then it's hard to see the screen. Well, and we do, she does the crossword puzzle and the jumble in the newspaper every day. And
yeah, I have to have help with that.
Well, this is, show him how you do your jumble words on your...
Yeah, they write the words real big for me like this. Let's see, what was the answer today? The cleaners. She took him to the cleaners. Oh, yeah, that's fun. They all help me now. Have to help me to see.
But she can get the jumble words quicker than anyone.
That's great.
And the crossword puzzle answers, we just ask her give her the clues, and she gives us the
I'm
answers.
always sad when the crossword puzzle's over. Yeah, you shouldn't just give up when you get old. You should just keep on, thinking and doing things, working out puzzles, and keeping your mind going as long as you can is good for you.
And what's your slogan you always say? Let me do all, what is it? All I can, as long as I can?
Let me, and the best I can.
Yeah.
Let me do all I can, the best I can, as long as I can, yeah. That's a good way to do.
Yeah.